Welcome back to the SFHV Views podcast. I'm Tolly, aka Views. To my left is
Pack, KG, man.
To my right.
OT really switch, man. Let's do it.
And we short of man, no cap today, but the show goes on. So we just gonna start into it because before we started recording, me and Relly, we got into a little spirited debate. So first topic of the podcast is tanking. And is it a problem in the NBA, and why it's a problem in the NBA? I'm just going to start off with my point. I think tanking has been a thing in the league for 30 years, maybe 20 years, however long you want to say it's been a thing. It's probably been a problem. It affects local markets. It affects the teams of these small teams that are tanking. But in the grand scheme of things, in my opinion, it hasn't really been that big of a deal. It really doesn't matter because you have the Spurs that tank to get Tim Duncan, and they tank to get Wemby. You have teams that tend to get Bron. Cleveland definitely tend to get Bron. I mean, they have a bad team, but you get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're a bad team, you have a higher chance to get a player that changes your franchise's future. But now, Adam Silver is proposing new rule changes to try to deter teams from tanking. And I think, in my opinion, it's because of FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesar Sportsbook. I think it's because gambling companies are in bed with the NBA that now it's a thing. What do you think about that, really?
Wait, before you hear y'all, because y'all was going crazy over that, I'm going to say my thing.
Nah.
I think that I'm impartial towards tanking. I feel like if it's such a big deal for gambling, then, obviously, just read the room. Read in between the lines. If you know a team is trying to get a number one pick, then pick them to lose. It's not that hard. Obviously, there's ways around.
You said pick them to lose, doesn't rig the lottery, the NBA lottery?
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying, all right, you got Utah. You think Utah is obviously tanking, right?
No, it's obvious that
they're tanking for AJ, whatever. So then pick Utah to lose games. Why y'all picking Utah to win games? Who's picking Utah to win games anyways?
So you're talking about FanDuel?
Yeah.
You're talking about betting, okay.
That's the issue. There's all the betting.
I mean, it's crazy we're now...
Shouldn't make... That's not what they're doing, though. That's why it's the issue.
So what you're saying, though, is a lot of people also live bet. A lot of people like to live bet. So if you're live betting and the team is up, let's say Utah is up and then they take out Jaren Jackson, Laurie, and they sit everybody in that fourth quarter and they lose a game, and you just put a live bet for Utah to win. You just lost money. Or they just willingly sat their players down, which I understand. So your point of things, I understand. But my whole point is, it is only a problem. I'm not going to say, all right, I'm going to stop saying it's only a problem now. Because for me, that was bothering me earlier.
I'm going a little bit.
But it's only getting highlighted now because the gambling companies are in bed with the NBA. So now the companies, the people that are gambling can all point and say, yo, this team tanking is losing me money. And that will be the reason why Adam Silver, who's making money off of the gambling companies, would say, okay, we have to change this to protect that relationship.
And that's what I said earlier, to the fact that, for me, we're not in the times that we were in before. We're living in the times where gambling is a part of sports, and you have to, as a owner of a company, you have to make these certain things to make it fair for a business to be productive and profitable. And that's the biggest thing. And watching guys... Now, even to the point where the game when they were trying to tank, when they won one of the games, they ended up winning, and it was tight. Wow, there was the guys played hard, because now you got other people or other teams they're not game planning or brainstorming for them guys that's not supposed to play.
They're expecting to walk in there and get kicking it.
Yeah, so it was just crazy. Now you're giving guys who shouldn't be playing for me extra playing time, and then guys who's trying to talk about getting awards and stuff like that, or trying to earn a bigger contract. You're not, because now you're in a bind.
But at the end of the day...
So another kid who's not even in the league yet could come in and take your spot potentially. Which is crazy.
But let's
think about it.
But let's really be realistic.
Now, let's finish it, though. Hold on. Before we get because we talked about Laurie might be leaving. If they just drafted Ace Bailey. If you draft next year, you about to draft AJ. Kind of the same position. Right? Somebody got to go.
No. He don't got to go. He's got one player and the other one off the bench.
We're not, because I'm talking about Laurie too, though. We still got Laurie, AJ, and AJ.
But my whole thing is, all right, the tanking thing I would understand if it's... I'm not saying Laurie Markkinen is not a superstar. I mean, he's not a superstar, obviously. But
he's a star, though.
He's a star.
And value got definitely increased since he got to Utah.
Yes, for sure, because he's a valuable trade piece. But
But a team like numbers went up crazy. Like from Chicago to Utah, his numbers is insane.
Utah is a bad team. That's why
Chicago's a bad.
Yeah, but you get shit off for Chicago.
Not the way in Utah. He's averaging with his numbers in Utah.
He's averaging 28 1 year, no?
20.
Close to it.
In Utah, not Chicago.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. And Chicago was still like 12 points. If that.
No, that's crazy.
No. He had a breakout season in Chicago before he went to Utah.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Well, once again, I feel like we check stats to make sure, like.
But look, my whole thing is, and this is why the debate even started. I think tanking if tanking has been a thing since the 90s, the 80s. So it's like, if it's been going on for so long, and I get it's a problem in local markets and fans don't want to go watch that, but if it's been going on for so long, why is it now, this is the year, that you want to make changes to tanking?
Because if not now, then when? That's what I'm saying.
Because of gambling.
And that's a factor.
Gambling's influence on the... what I'm saying is gambling's influence on the game is I feel like we're taking it too far. Like, I think it's going way too far. Because you're saying he's changing it for the right reasons, which I would like to hope that, but a cynic in me believes that he's changing it simply to protect the relationships with the DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesar Sportsbook. I think he's only making those changes to protect those relationships and ensure that those deals that they have with those companies, keeps on going on. That's how you save the money. They're not doing it to save the game or save the integrity of the game.
And I'm not arguing. I'm saying both could be true. But you're saying why now, and I'm saying the reason why now is because you have to adapt with the times we're living in. You can't keep it. Bro.
No, I'm saying, is it?
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in life, though, you have to adapt, bro. You can't just keep. And you're saying for gambling is a part of the stuff you're adapting to because it's legal in a lot of states, and it's not legal in every state though. It's legal in most states.
No, but it's different now though because
and it's
not just being legal because now it's a partnership.
Now, even point out, saying now, that's why you're adjusting because of the partnership. You have to relook at things. You're looking at from 20 years ago, 10 years ago. It's not the same. We don't live in the same time, so it's not going to be the same rule. But now, the same way the NBA is evolving and changing the way niggas play. But now, the same way you look at it, bro.
So now you eliminate tanking. So now teams that are more inclined to tank, like the Utah Jazz. Now let's say they're competitive. Are they really going to be contenders if they're competitive? Let's be honest.
Now this is the problem. Now that's the dilemma of it. And now we're finding ways to make it fair for it because you can still be a bad team and get a good draft pick. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying it's the way you go about being a bad team. Don't try your best to make it a worst team out there. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if they saying
Hornets, I feel like if that's the case, Hornets might get a number one pick if there was no tanking. And all teams are equally as bad as just losing on their own accord. The teams like the Hornets, but right now we know who's gonna probably get the number one pick, or at least top three.
We just seen it. The worst three teams have a 14% chance of getting the first pick. And then the teams after that, it's a large drop off after that, no? It's 5%, 1%, 2%, 3%. You know what I'm saying?
And once again, it could be a chance that one of them teams with that 1% get the
and that's the risk we take. But at the same time, if I'm giving myself a higher chance of getting a player that can change the fortunes of my franchise for the next decade, I'm as a GM, as an owner, I'm gonna lose those games, bro. On purpose if I have to.
And you're gonna take that fine too.
Also play.
But that fine, feel me? We know why that fine is a thing though now.
Nothing to film.
Because
once again, it's not just not once again when we talk about it too, because Dallas is the same thing, and it's like because look at it.
Here's how I look at it. You force these teams to compete. Cool. I mean, let's not say because that sounds crazy. All right, you say no tanking. Yeah, that sounded crazy. My fault. But you say no tanking, no purposely losing games. Cool. But now we compete and. For the next 5 to 10 years, my team is a 8 through 5 seed. We're never contending. We're never gonna get over the hump.
I feel like
and we never get that
falls in that.
That's but in my eyes, that's no man's land, bro. Nobody wants to be there. You're in mediocrity for 5 to 10 years when you can just literally have 2-3 bad seasons. Draft AJ changes the fortunes of your whole franchise. In the next 10 years, you guys can win a championship. Versus when you were.
There's a lot of upside.
Yeah.
You could go, but he could.
Get what I'm saying?
I don't need to go to and be like.
But that's all debatable. But that's the thing, though. You're taking a chance.
I know.
It's better to take a chance than to just sit in mediocrity where you know for a fact that you're not going to be contending for the next 5 to 10 years.
I think just because you get a number one pick doesn't mean that you.
Look at Wemby.
Yeah.
Look at Wemby though. Look at Cooper. Look at Wemby. Look at Cade. I'm just saying, teams that tend to get these players. Look at Cade. Look at Wemby. Look at Coop.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And then it took them. But
There was no tanking, and I feel like Spurs was the best fit for Wemby. Like that was the best place to put him.
And they tanked to get him.
They were building.
It's not like they were competing and trying to know.
They had the
pieces
before
They tanked to get him, bro.
They drafted well. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like tanking is like
because tanking is the last resort to save your franchise. If you don't want to be stuck in, because in my eyes, no man's land is those teams that go to the playoffs every year and it's a first round exit. And then every year, and they don't get no lottery picks, but they're a first round exit.
Miami Heat,
and thank you.
Once again, I say no, it's still a
literally, bro.
They
probably have no taking culture. We're not getting
your consumer. And that's what we're talking about. They're saying no, but that's a fact.
No, I understand that.
But where's no taking getting Miami Heat? They could probably stand to take them.
No,
I understand.
They can literally
as the consumer.
Imagine Miami who get an AJ next year.
And that's my one point though. But as a consumer, though, you're still wanting these guys to pay money to watch these games.
Right?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying though too.
I get what you're saying
because it hurts.
It hurts the local markets for sure.
Definitely. Who's gonna go out and make money? You selling tickets and stuff. Who's gonna buy tickets if you know that these guys aren't?
I ask you this question though.
But walking ticket fight costs $12.
I ask you this question. Let's say you own a franchise, or one of us owns a franchise, and we decide to tank, bro. Sacramento was selling their tickets at Costco.
What I'm saying.
What's everything?
Nobody want to watch them guys. That's because also Sabonis not playing. A lot of people.
But let's say we tank for 2-3 years, or even do what Philly did, 5 years or whatever. Trust the process. Are you gonna be as a fan of the team? Are you gonna be upset with those 3-4 years of tanking and not playing competitive basketball to get a player that can eventually get you a championship within the next 10 years?
What about the Knicks? What did the Knicks do?
What? They signed players and traded for players, and they built a championship contender through that way.
You know what I'm saying? So they never tanked.
Who did they tank for?
I'm asking. No, I'm asking a question.
That's a big market team. It wouldn't be good for them to tank.
My point.
It would have been tough for them to tank. But Utah is not a big market team, so when they tank, it doesn't hurt the league as much.
And that's the difference of it, because it's the eyes of it saying it that way, but it's still the fairness of it. Just because they're not a big market team, they're allowed to tank and lose games on purpose.
I'm not gonna lie. Indiana Pacers is gonna get the first pick.
And that's they have, bro.
Look,
I wouldn't be mad.
Right now, they are one of the 3 worst teams in the league. They have a 14% chance of getting that pick.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Like this year is not a year to be worried about the first pick.
But then again, I get what you're saying.
Top 5
because their top guy is out. Tyrese is out, and they're tanking.
Yeah.
So now your top guy is out. You get a talented. No, they're tanking.
Are they really?
Yes.
It's
I don't think so.
Last month they lost like 20 games or so. They was doing bad, bro.
They're not probably actually. They're not really trying to win.
Yeah, they're not trying to win.
Their roster is constructed can't really win. I don't think they can win that many games.
I see both sides of it though.
I see both sides.
With a guy like Tyrese, he comes back next year and let's say they get AJ. So now you got Tyrese and AJ and Pascal and Zubac. That's a crazy team. Not fair, because you tanked for it. But that's a great team. But now let's look at Utah. Utah is not.
I'm saying
they're never contention.
I'm saying though, to the point though, and the Pacers take the Jazz, the all-out work, and
then the Pacers take that pick. But that's the risk you take to try to get that generational player.
And then
is it not worth the risk?
I understand that as a business, but as the NBA to neglect that risk, we're gonna make it it's more of a fair chance for everybody to get a chance at that number one pick.
I'm gonna ask one last question and we can move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we got to.
Dude, all right, bro. For me, we don't know. All right, it's obvious we don't know what's going on in those rooms. But be honest, bro. Do you really think Adam Silver is making a change to these rules simply to make things fair for other teams, or is it to protect the pockets of the NBA when it comes to dealing with FanDuel, DraftKings, and Caesar Sportsbook?
I don't think that's the sole purpose, and I feel like that's just to keep doubling down.
I think that's the main driving force behind it. We understand that there's problems with tanking outside of just that, but I think that's the main driving force behind it.
I'll say, I mean, Adam Silver is definitely trying to keep the interest, keep the business aspect going.
Because, like you said, it's a business. I gotta protect my money. That's
protect the revenue and
companies. FanDuel, DraftKings, and Caesar Sportsbook, they made the value of the NBA skyrocket, bro.
That's my point.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that.
Bro, you turn on the game and they're showing you the odds of shit, bro. They're showing you the odds. There's more people watching basketball now more than ever because they can gamble on the games.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it brings more eyes, and you got to protect that, which I understand.
Like, yeah, now I'm saying that they're taking that. It's weird. So I'm saying the times we're in that, like, so now more people are watching the game. So
no, I get what you're saying. You have to capitulate with the times.
No, I'm saying to the point though, like to your point of saying like more people watching the game. So stuff that was going on before, where as much people wasn't
acceptable.
Yeah, the people that wasn't paying. Yeah, now we're paying attention. It was like, oh, this is crazy. But for me before, it was like, well, I didn't care because I wasn't watching. But it doesn't mean to be interested.
It's always been a problem, but.
All right. Before we move on to the next topic, who's y'all number one pick? Or who's y'all top three? We got the three right now is what? Indiana, Utah, and who? Charlotte, Washington. Who y'all got?
To get the lottery?
No.
To win the lottery?
No. Who's y'all top three picks?
Top three players?
And where would y'all want to see them go?
You go.
I go first. I think with everything closing down, I think I got AJ going first. I don't really care what team you go to. I think second probably be DP, and then a third pick. It'd be the Boozer, but like my favorite rookie probably is gonna be my son, Darius Acup.
I knew you were gonna say that. He's like a Darius Acup type of player.
Yeah, he's a dog though. I don't know why he's a dog. I would like to see AJ go to Utah. If I'm being honest, just keep that whole Utah thing going, bro. Like
that's crazy.
Utah. Bro. I mean, that also points to it being rigged. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, like come on.
To the point where that's why you have to do something. But it's just too much in your face to ignore it, though. Like to know that they're going dumb hard to get this one player into
to maintain that.
And you're like, well, we're not gonna say nothing. We're just gonna.
But look.
You can
there's two sides to the coin though. Cause don't we always complain about the big market teams getting all the best players? So now you have a small market team getting a generational talent like AJ. I'm not gonna be happy about that. And that's gonna bring a whole different viewership.
As a fan,
all three of those teams are small market though.
They're all small markets.
So regardless, everybody's gonna win.
A small market is gonna get a great player, but
we're talking about the owner is being the biggest booster to BYU, and now you want yes. That's
what that's the thing. That's more rigged than that.
No, bro.
When not just taking, bro. When the
Spurs got Wemby, everybody was saying it was rigged. The French guy going to the team that only drafts and develops international players, who said his favorite team was the Spurs, whose favorite player was Tony Parker, ends up on the Spurs. That's sus, bro. Dallas trades Luka, their player, to LA. And they get the first pick.
Yeah, bro. That's why I feel like
to replace the white hope that they lost to get a new white hope.
I feel like that's why Adam Silver's cracking down on taking anyway. Because regardless, he's like, bro, I'm picking where y'all go regardless. So it's like, all of this for what? Like,
speaking of Cooper,
if I want you to be the first pick, you're gonna be the first. If I want you to go to Utah, you're going to Utah. And also, with that being said, if Utah get the first pick, who's to say they're not picking Darryn Peterson? They want AJ though. But I'm just saying, who said they won't?
Nah, 100% they're not.
I don't think
if Indiana
wants Darryn Peterson too.
I mean,
I think he fits
there more.
Yeah,
I think he fits with Tyrese together.
No, he probably fit more.
He fits in Indiana more than anywhere else.
I can see AJ playing with
what's the dude that was flocking the Knicks that game?
Johnson.
What? Neesmith?
Yeah. He's like
Eric Neesmith game one.
Way better than Neesmith.
Eric Neesmith game one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he had me fooled. I watched that game.
I watched that game.
I was in Aruba.
We hit the first one. I said, interesting.
I was in like the last 2 minutes, right?
I was in Aruba watching that with my bro. I could not believe it. He was not missing.
And it was how fast he was shooting them shit.
Bro.
He was really catching
those tough shots.
He was
He's coming up double flares.
I seen a TikTok the other day. It was like every Knicks fan remember exactly where they was, what they were doing.
I was in Cantinas. I was shocked.
I was just conference finals. Eric Neesmith.
I was at the gym watching that. I'm like, yo, what?
I can't believe they traded better than two. That was tough. That was like
but look, now speaking to that, them trading Benedict is a play though, because they're pretty confident they're going to get a top 3 pick. So you get rid of Benedict, and you end up with DP or.
And then you got Zubac. I feel like
this draft is so crazy. Like even if you look to 5, you are like.
Yeah, nah, even type 10 though.
But even then, I mean, where do you guys see Boozer ending up? Like, what team out of those 3 teams? Where does Boozer fit in all that?
Fit on the Spurs. Put Boozer on the Spurs.
I forgot the Spurs can also fuck around and get, you feel me? One of them top 4 picks. Because who's to say Boozer is a guaranteed 3rd pick? Somebody might pick up Inca. Somebody might pick up Inca for.
What about OKC and Clippers? What's the situation?
I think OKC is gonna get.
I think Boozer can fit on any
playing
team.
better though.
You can put him on any team right now.
You guys are no longer a top, bottom 3 team.
He might have the lowest ceiling out of these 3, but he's the best fit for any team. Like, cause Boozer, you can plug and play him anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I think
he's gonna rebound. He's gonna take shots. He's gonna take good shots.
I think Boozer is more plug and play in OKC and the Spurs. Just because of what they have around.
He's gonna be such a star power.
No,
he's gonna be tough regardless.
No, it's crazy. I don't know why. I like Boozer and Charlotte. Like
with Melo in them?
Yeah, like swap it. I feel like his.
You can put it anywhere. Right?
Yeah, and the way they play, like he would host them. Like I feel like
you give him an inside out type of game.
Yeah,
you can bang down low. You can have Con.
Yeah, he's a better Miles Bridges. I feel like
Brandon. I said Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon. You say better Miles Bridges?
I think he's a better Miles Bridges for their play.
He's more physical. He's a bigger. He's bigger. He's bigger.
He rebounds up. I think Miles Bridges scores a little better, but like. His offense inside, and he's a better defender, I think, too. I think Miles Bridges can jump out, but he's a better, like, post defender. Yeah.
Miles Bridges gives me more of, like, a swing man. Like, he's more like a wing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even really compare him. I see why you would.
But I'm saying for that starting lineup, you think about it, you'll go Melo, Kneppel, Brandon Miller.
You're not starting Boozer over Miles Bridges right now. You got to earn it maybe a year.
Nah, you'd be surprised.
That's tough though.
I came in and automatically came in.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be surprised what they'll do.
That would surprise you though. Wait, who can't start over though? Brandon Miller? No.
Brandon Miller's a 3. Brandon like 6'9", bro.
They shipped out their guard, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Was it who was there too, bro? It was Colin, no? Colin was coming off the bench or he was starting?
That's what coming off the bench. He was going.
It was amazing.
Melo was playing. He was starting when Melo was playing.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's what I'm saying. That's different. Con had a role. He could fit.
And that's why I thought of them because I feel like
Colin's good to start.
I think Boozer comes in, you can play right away though.
Charlotte's mad young, but
he's been the most consistent in playing college basketball though.
Bro, his game is so.
He's averaging 20 and 12.
His game is so simple, bro, and like so simple, bro. He doesn't have to do too much.
Yeah, he don't, because he can do a lot.
But
let's move on. Let's
segue into let's stay on this gambling train. Pablo Torre dropped the podcast yesterday. So we're all familiar with the gambling probe that happened with the nothing. It was called, the feds called it nothing but bet. That was the thing. Terry Rozier's involved.
Because he had to see.
Yo, he really went in his bag.
No, he had to see because we called it first. We said it first. Antonio Blakeney was a rat. We said it first. Pablo did his due diligence, his homework, and exposed it. A lot of y'all on TikTok was like, "Oh, y'all don't know nothing. These squares." They was calling us squares, good kids, all type of crazy. Whatever, y'all don't know it, but I didn't care about that. We know what's going on. I could read in between the lines. I see what's happening. I knew he was ratting. I'm from the hood. There's no way you in this multi-million-dollar conspiracy
and you free.
And you're free.
And your name is not even.
Chauncey Billups isn't coaching. Terry Rozier isn't playing basketball. Jonte Porter got kicked out the league. But you're still free to play NBA. I mean, not NBA, but you're still free to play professional basketball. Make that make sense. There's no way.
Bro. And here's the craziest part.
Fight the cheese.
Here's the crazy part. Our original, when we spoke about Antonio Blakeney the first time, it was in the college probe. It wasn't in the pros, man. Yeah. It was him reaching out to the college players and for me telling them to shave some points here and do that. Bro, he's involved in both areas. NBA, China, and college, bro. He was throwing games in China, bro.
Yeah.
He was the leading scorer in China, and then every close game in the fourth quarter, he would forget how to play basketball.
Yeah. Now, let's really break down the college tour. We both watched. There's a lot that was going on. All right, first thing, let's just break down the little stuff he did. Just to show you what type of person he is. He gives me, all right, y'all Florida people, like, I have nothing against Florida, but I went to school with a lot of kids from Florida. Like, Florida people are bugged out. Like, when I say they're bugged, they're bugged out.
No, Florida in general.
The state of Florida is crashed out.
Look up a date and type Florida, and you'll see some crazy stuff.
Florida is crashed out.
Just look up your birthday and type Florida.
First thing Antonio Blakeney did to show you what type of person he is, he set up his own crib to get robbed, quote unquote, for a poker game. While the poker game is getting robbed, he's upstairs. When the robbery is over, he comes back downstairs like, what happened? Like, you don't know what just happened. They stole $30,000.
Let me add more. The person that got robbed during this poker game was a person that he supposedly owed $30,000. He owed the man $30,000. And then, while that man is in his crib, the man gets robbed. But he isn't there to witness the robbing. He's upstairs. Continue.
Yeah, just so conveniently.
Crazy.
And they take his bag, and then he later on, I heard, got his bag back through whatever investigation they found. Because he tried to act like, oh yeah, I got robbed too. They took my stuff too, and then he got his stuff back. That's one. What happened after that?
What happened?
He also, what did he do? He
was shaving.
Oh no, he was the leading scorer in China, 32 points or something like that. Was like
points a game, man.
Taking like 25 shots. Then people are cashing out on the games with the highest cash outs. He was 2 for 11, 3 for 11.
He's scoring
5 for 12.
13 points below his average.
Yeah. So
Forget the points. The shot attempts. You weren't even shooting the ball like you normally
Bro,
saw.
there was literally a clip that he tries to go behind the back. And you know how when you play ball, you go behind the back, the other hand is there to get the ball again.
Yeah, that hand not there. Hand on the
head.
You don't go from the best scorer to not. And there's bad games, obviously, but it's like Mamba mentality. You're still going to be putting your shots up, especially in China where you know you're the go-to guy on your team. Like you're not fooling nobody. Then it's footage and video clips. Hold on, I was really taking notes on this. Man. I cannot believe this, bro.
That's a lot.
Oh wait, I'm gonna add one more thing.
Right, he look like this notes.
I'm gonna add one more thing. So in the indictment, Pablo Torre is reading through the indictment, and Terry Rozier's name is stated obviously clearly, but you know Antonio Blakeney's name is not in that indictment. You know what his name is, quote unquote, co-conspirator 1.
Co-conspirator number 1. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So his name is redacted, or his name is not included. Why would that be?
Usually it's CIs.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what does CI mean for those people that are not
Confidential informant.
Oh, yeah. Very confidential.
Okay,
Look, they spoke with Antonio Blakeney, who at first was uncooperative with the investigation.
Usually at first they are.
They try to act like they're not with it. Wanted to leave and did not provide much detail about what happened. I spoke with Antonio about the incident, and at first he stated he was upstairs and he did not hear or see anything. I advised him the other victim stated he was downstairs and he actually knew the suspects. So, nobody's stupid. Even the people in the crib knew that you set them up.
Word, niggas, yo, bro. How Logan robbed the 7 niggas who crib this is? That don't even make sense.
Wait. But how you get robbed
In your crib.
and you upstairs?
Where I'm thinking, like, how you chilling?
Wait. How you upstairs and you don't hear the crib getting robbed?
You left them in.
So, the investigator
to the gate.
Listen, yo,
just say real quick.
he denied knowing what they were speaking about. I asked to see Antonio's phone to provide me if he was lying or the other victims were lying. Antonio, provided me with the password and gave me consent to check his phone. He even assisted in showing me messages and recent calls. I noticed Antonio made a FaceTime call to another blank name crossed out prior to the robbery. Antonio advised he did call said name, and he did not want to give me that information because he did not want to bring said person into the incident. He was adamant that he was upstairs and he did not see anything, but noticed his bag was missing from the table. So this just goes to show that he was well aware of what was going on in this situation. Not only that, let's fast forward a little bit. June 8th, 2022.
Oh, no, you got the Venmo receipts.
Somebody, Mars Fairley, also known as, I think, one Zeno Locks or something.
Oh, yeah, Benzino Locks.
Yo, this is something that's ridiculous, bro. He's on Instagram taking...
With Benzino Locks.
He's on Instagram taking videos, like, he's promoting it. That's like me and you, and I'm a sports better, and you a professional player, and you like, yo, tap in with my guy, he got locks. And you
got locks.
And you showing up bad, like,
and you waiting where you got locks, and you the lock. And you the lock.
Wait. And during the pod, I was watching it as well. Benzino goes to his phone and shows the slip that he just won.
Oh yeah, guess what game that is? Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat.
Oh, Terry Rozier.
Guess who's on Miami Heat?
Terry
Rozier.
Oh wait,
now all this is going on. All this is starting up.
It runs deeper. Now that you bring up Terry, so you remember where Blakeney went to college, right? LSU with Bell.
LSU, yup.
Remember the two that killed bees?
I forgot about the college.
But you know where he committed to before.
Another scammer, by the way, Ben Simmons. We're gonna get to that in a little bit.
you know where he committed to before LSU? Louisville.
Oh wow.
You know who the coach at the time?
Rick Pitino?
Of course.
Oh, crazy.
Wait. But you know who else?
This thing is deeper.
Wait. You know who else went to Louisville?
Cool.
Think about it.
Rozier.
Terry Rozier did go to Louisville.
So it was been locked in. Terry Rozier got the bat to play there. And then also not to mention...
My dog, makes sense.
You know, obviously, it was no NIL back then, but they were still getting paid under the table, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And it was getting set up with hookers and stuff like that.
Yo, that was another thing.
That's why Ripatino really got packed up. It's because of the hookers thing.
Nah, Ripatino is that like he's different, bro. Like he's different, bro.
But
that was wild, bro. Like you gotta have some type of integrity, bro. There's no reason why you paying hoes to hook up high school athletes. Like this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it's crazy because it's like if you're gonna commit a crime, do it correctly.
Like, come on,
like,
bro.
be smart.
I'll be attracted a little better.
Be smart. Like, you and Terry Rozier, you guys are posting stuff together. You guys have pictures together on social media. You're posting you and Benzino Locks doing things together on social media.
Crazy.
Like, the paper trail he left behind was crazy, bro. Like
there's no way Pablo Torre and Hamid is supposed to find that out.
Everything around me. I don't
and
know
they have no personal relationship. This is all stuff they looked up on their own, bro. They have to go through no secret channels to get that.
That's crazy.
This is all public information.
Even
they didn't even go through like this is just their own homework. They didn't even use the Fed word method. Let's go back to that. Why are you a professional basketball player hanging out with a professional gambler, betting on your man's games? Like, I think people not putting two and two together. And on top of that, you selling. Not to mention, after we posted the TikTok and stuff, we had guys, former Division I basketball players, come up to us or text or comment or /DM us saying, yo, this guy reached out to me. Like, this guy tried to hit me up, bro. Where's to my mother, bro? Somebody from Delaware State. Mm-hmm. I looked at the page. I said, wait, what, bro? Hold on now. We got to talk. Let me text you real quick. What you talking about? You said, oh, I tried to get me. What you mean he tried to get you? He said, but he tried to recruit me into his ring. I wasn't with it. I'm like, oh, word? Nah, I told him he was bugging, bro. I was chasing the bag at another level.
And to make matters worse, and this is how we know you did give up everybody that was involved. Usually when somebody gets caught up in a gambling scheme, you're not allowed to play professional basketball. A la Jonte Porter. You know he's playing in a semi-pro league.
Yeah, you seen that shit. That was crazy.
That means he just won basketball, bro. Like,
yeah,
he's playing semi-pro.
He's playing in the league I can go try out for right now and probably get on that team.
Easily.
Right?
Playing in Seattle.
But guess where Blakeney is? He's in Israel right now playing professional basketball.
Yeah, he's in Israel.
And you know what's crazy? You know how you're obligated to do the post-game presser? You know he's not obligated to do that.
I would say the Israel rules are a little different. You know, they got their own little jurisdiction out there.
So back to the Venmo now.
But at the end of the day, it's all FIBA though. It's all FIBA, you feel me?
That's true.
So FIBA is still finding, they will fine you for missing a post-game presser, but he doesn't get fined because his team has a special circumstance for him where they feel like.
Look, this is the video. I gotta clip this so we can add it onto the pod. This is the video of him chilling with the.
That's Benzino.
That's with the locks, man.
No, that's a slit. Look. He's trying to slit.
This is a slit. And this is him. Let me. I might have to just put it in the camera, bro. Cause this is crazy. This is your man, bro. This is what he does, bro.
I was gonna play good to play in high school.
This is what he does.
16
It's crazy, bro.
Half court, averaging 34 on court.
I remember.
I will say this too. Whenever somebody's betting unders,
They tell you pose.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody's betting unders, bro, just investigate it. Cause how you know something is going under, bro? Like you just investigate it. Just case, bro. Y'all bugging.
So
now he's also paying the paying the lockman.
Yo, bro, and this is
paying him bets. He's paying him.
And here's crazy, bro. Here's what's crazy, bro. If you're gonna
it's not
send
even private in the transaction.
If you're
public.
If you're gonna
see what you're doing,
bro, if you're gonna send money through Venmo, make sure your Venmo name is not the same name as your Instagram name.
Yeah, that's just fraud, bro. That's just lazy.
And the name of the transaction is back.
But
he's putting back
or pick.
Oh, get paid.
Just get paid, yo. Man, get paid.
Blakeney, bro, you gotta do better, bro.
You gotta do better, bro.
You gotta do better.
You gotta do better. Like,
I don't even care about that. No. I don't even care about
you.
A lot. Do your crime if you want to do your crime. Cause I'm not here to tell nobody
how to live their life, bro.
Do not snitch and do not throw everybody else under the bus, bro.
Especially
you got your time for it, bro.
Especially if you you made it a thing. You brought it to people's eyes. You made
that's long, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We catch you, bro. That's your ass.
Oh, we catch you. That's your ass.
We on that with you, bro. Respectfully. I don't care about who. I don't care about your man.
Let's leave the.
I don't care if I know you since you was little.
Let's leave the Blakeney.
Yeah, we're gonna leave you alone for now.
Yeah, bro.
Catch you outside.
Let's move on to the current state of the NBA. We out of the gambling now. Now let's talk about the game.
No, before that, no. Now let's talk about another scammer, another future scammer. Darryn Peterson.
I forgot about the DP topic.
Darryn Peterson.
He's a scammer?
Yes, he's a scammer.
You think he's a scammer? You think?
But you gotta understand, some people really. I'm not even here to I ain't want to like me because he's still like still a young kid, still growing. But right now, what I'm seeing, I'm not really loving it, bro. Because you're definitely super talented. Top three kid in this historic draft class. I might add, you like showed that you're one of the best players, if not the best player in this class.
For a good amount of time, people thought you were the best. And what's crazy is that game against AJ, he only played 18 minutes.
Yeah, 18 was wild. But what I will say is you showed, at least to me, that you don't really love the game. Because I'm somebody who played through many injuries. Not to say that you haven't before, but right now this season, we're seeing you not play through injuries. We're seeing you act for self while the ball's literally being passed to you and the ball's going out of bounds. Like, that's crazy, bro.
I seen the clip of you getting the ball, hitting a shot, cashing.
Then the action come out.
Turn around, look at self like, yo, give me yo.
I'm done.
Yeah, bro. You gonna play with anything? Do guys want to win championships nowadays? Like, you trying to secure the bag, which is cool. Like,
but he's already getting paid a bag. He's getting paid a bag.
But not the same bag that you about to get as a first.
You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're making it about a bag. You're already getting paid, bro, and you're gonna go to the league no matter what. You're going to the league, so that's what you put your best foot forward, bro.
If I'm an NBA GM, I don't take it. I don't take it. Because he does not, like, you're going to have a good player, but you're not going to win.
So knowing these GMs, you know somebody's going to take that chance.
Somebody's going to take him. I'm saying, obviously, you're going to take him, but I'm not taking him.
You're not taking the first pick. AJ's going first for sure.
I'm not taking the first pick.
Bro, and here's what's crazy. Didn't Acuff play off an injury?
Yeah.
Calipari said he was in a boot, no?
That day before.
That day before he was up 49, right?
Yeah.
That's a dog.
From the hood.
He showed me that. He showed me.
Not round up.
Darryn Peterson, he showed me that he's Ben Simmons with a jump shot. That's what I said in the group chat, and I'm going to say that.
No. I don't buy the Ben Simmons with a jump shot part because Ben Simmons legitimately did not love the game of basketball. I feel like.
And who said that? Darryn Peterson does. He's not showing me love the game.
He loves the game.
He's not showing me that, bro.
I think he does.
He's not showing me.
I think he's just.
I think
he's over with this step in the process.
No,
you know what I mean?
When you love the game, bro.
He's trying to skip a step in the process.
No, let me tell you why. When you love the game, bro, you're like, when you're in the game, all you care about is winning that game. You're not in the game thinking about my future. I'm not in the game thinking about NBA. I'm in the game thinking about, I want to beat Houston right now. I want to be the best team in the Big 12 right now. Especially y'all playing in the best conference of basketball. Like, every game y'all play is a great game. You got Arizona, you got Houston, you got BYU, you got Texas Tech. All these teams, the top 10 teams. You got the best teams. I want to beat these guys.
Kansas is a blue blood, right?
Yeah.
A blue blood, right? You're playing for a blue blood.
You got a chance
under one of the greatest coaches in college basketball. Like, Bill Self is one of the greatest coaches in college basketball history.
You got a chance to put your name.
You have him out there looking crazy, bro.
In the rafters, bro. You can get your jersey retired. You can have your name high up in the
y'all two coach, bro. As coaches, how do y'all see that, bro? Because I'm no coach. For me personally,
that hurt. I hate coaching kids that like have their own agenda and their own agenda and objective of what they feel like the game should be going. Especially where like. And we talked about it last time, where like there's other kids on the court. You feel me? You have another system. Yeah. Even the kids you're trying to recruit for the future, you want to create
a culture,
an environment of certain listening. And like, no person is bigger than a team, especially when my team is really good. You feel me? We're not a team where like we need you to score 60 for us to be successful. You feel me? Yeah. You're capable of scoring 60 for sure, but we don't need that from you. And you're not even saying like you want to be out here to feel me for 60 minutes, 30 minutes, bro. You trying to give us 20 minutes and then sit down like this G League showcase games. Like, that's how like he treated.
And the craziest part is, like, y'all, for me, like I said again, y'all are coaches.
To the point.
Having Bill Self having to go out there and post game pressers and having to answer questions like that.
Yeah, every game I feel like.
And you can see like there was one time where he sorted through DP under the bus where he said, I didn't know what happened. I don't know why he asked out. And then later on, he comes out and he tries to save his player because at the end of the day, you don't want to throw your player under the bus.
Yeah, that's not me.
But he's putting him in a bad position though, because
I definitely don't know why you're leaving though.
Those questions are gonna come regardless. You feel me? Like no matter what happens, they're gonna ask those questions. And on top of that, what was it? Did you see that clip of him? Like it looked like Bill Self was telling him just stay in the game. He tried to ask out, and he told him like stay in the game.
You know, they were saying to the point where he reopens the conversation like should players come straight out of high school, like it basically since you didn't play college basketball, that's it. Like it's just
that's how you play.
Yeah,
and the way you correlated it to Ben Simmons, I do see that because remember when Ben Simmons was at LSU and they didn't make the tournament, what did he do? He dropped out of all his classes and left school. And they didn't make the tournament.
But I mean,
that's fair though.
Yeah, a lot of people used to do that. A lot of people used to do that, but like, bro.
when he did it, it looked crazy though, because already you're the number one player in the league.
That's why though, because there's no one. He declared.
You know you're not going to school. You don't got to stay in school at that point.
He declared it immediately. Like once he dropped out, he did declare like.
But I think with him and Ben Simmons, like I see all the parallels. Number one pick, whatever, good program, whatever.